Hello, and welcome to another edition of Day Drinking with Kevin. In today's episode, we're going to talk about rosés for Mother's Day. I'd be remiss if I didn't say, Mom, thank you for everything that you've done for me. I love you very much, and happy Mother's Day. When it comes to rosés, most people think you drink them in the spring and the summer. I'm here to tell you that you can drink rosés all year long. Let's start with the Volage from the Loire Valley. Volage is a wonderful wine. It's called a Cremant de Loire. What does that mean? Cremant means we made it like champagne in a traditional method, but we didn't make it in champagne, so we have to call it something else, so we're going to call it Cremant. You'll see Cremant de Loire, Cremant de Bourgogne, Cremant de Bordeaux, and this simply means that it was a traditional method sparkling wine like this one. In this case, it's 100% Cabernet Franc. This is a wine that's going to go really well with salty foods like potato chips and french fries, fried food like fried chicken, soft cheeses like brie and cream cheese. But to me, sparkling wine celebrates any day that ends in a Y, and it's a perfect way to start our Mother's Day celebration. As people come to the house, you can say, "Welcome to the house, the party's about to get started." And a great way to do that is with Volage Cremant de Loire. Next, let's talk about Solis-Lumen. When you think about Grenache-based rosés from the southern part of France, this is where most people get their idea of what rosés are. Here, this is a wine, whether you're sitting by the beach or the pool or the lake or on the deck or on the front porch, and it's a relatively hot day and you're looking to cut through that heat, a Grenache-based rosé from Provence is an excellent way to do that. This is going to go with deli meats, it's going to go with appetizers, it's a great vegetarian rosé. But I like it because it is really flexible with so many different kinds of food. So when you're looking for something to go into your first set of appetizers at Mother's Day, consider a southern-based Provence rosé like Solis-Lumen, and I really think you're going to enjoy it. Now, not all rosés have to be from France. In fact, this one is from Sonoma County called Toad Hollow. It is 100% Pinot Noir. And Pinot Noir is like the Swiss Army knife of wines. It goes with so many foods. Whether you're stuffing a mushroom or doing some kind of vegetarian appetizer, to filet mignon, salmon, tuna, pizza, pasta, chicken parmesan, this is a wine for that. If you get invited to a Mother's Day party and you don't know what they're serving, consider a rosé of Pinot Noir because it is so food friendly that it's going to go with almost anything. This time of year, I love grilling and smoking foods. And here, the Renegade wine from Washington State is a GSM blend. Now that stands for Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. It also has a little Cinsault in it. And this is a wine, you don't have to remember those grape names, just think of grilled and smoked meats. So from Memorial Day to 4th of July to Father's Day to Labor Day and all of the events, picnics and things that you go to in between, consider a GSM rosé. This is going to go perfect with things like pulled pork barbecue and grilled corn on the cob and grilled vegetables, even grilled pizza. It's going to pick up a little smokiness from the grilling, and I really think you're going to enjoy it. Now remember, if you're out there on the deck and you're grilling, have one bottle for yourself and a couple of bottles for your guests. If you're looking for something very unique, consider Rough Day from Bulgaria. It is 100% Ganza, and this is a unique grape to this particular region of the world. You're really not going to find this in other places. And one thing I like about this is it's perfect with slow-cooked meats. Braised short ribs, brisket, beef stew, pot roast, baby back ribs, things that you're cooking long and slow for a long period of time. It's going to go wonderful with all of those things, along with things like tuna and duck and salmon. Rough Day is a perfect way to say, hey, I've got some structure and I'm not just kind of light and fruity like some of the other rosés. And you probably impress your friends because not too many people have had a rosé from Bulgaria. Finally, let's talk about one of the most famous areas in the world that specializes in rosé, Tavel. Now, if you're familiar with the Rhone Valley and Châteauneuf-du-Pape, Tavel is kind of right across the street, and their rosés are world famous. You can see here the color is a lot darker. That means that the extraction from the skins has been a little bit longer. This is a perfect wine for filet mignons and duck breast and lamb and other things that you might have that you wouldn't necessarily pair with these others. Maybe I'm doing a New York stripper filet mignon for Mother's Day, a perfect wine for that. I like to know because it's not going to weigh me down like a big heavy red wine, but it's going to still have some of that complexity and, some of that special things that make the Southern Rhone Valley, something that I really enjoy. Well, these are our rosés for Mother's Day, and Mom, thank you so much again for everything that you've done for me. If you like this episode, consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you have ideas for future episodes, leave them in comments down below. And if you haven't yet subscribed to Day Drinking with Kevin, I would really appreciate it. Well, happy Mother's Day to everyone out there, and this is Kevin McGuire. Until next time, I say, salute.